Yeah, and I was trying to think about it. I can't even remember if or when, or I think the last time you and I did long form together was at the faculty jams in Chicago.
Well, maybe. I mean, we did. Yeah, we did MI, but I don't know. Did
We
we
did short
do
form
a,
together, which is awesome, but
did we do a teacher show? Not at Second City, I don't think here.
no, I haven't performed with you at Second City here that I can remember. Last time I remember was at the whatever, not the Donnie Skybox, the other theater, the DeMott Theater. You, me, and Jack Bronis and a few other guys, like just
Yeah, I think that
doing
was.
it for like 10 students.
Yeah, we did it like right before. I think right before you moved out, or you were like, "Hey, I'm moving." It was like, "What?"
Yeah, I think well, because I think it resurrected like maybe about 6 months before I left, so I got in as
Yeah.
many of them as I could.
Um. All right. Well, my friend, let's see.
Ooh.
We've got 13. Pick a number 1 to 13.
2.
Oh yeah, number 2. Go to. This might be the first number 2 that we've had.
Leave it to me to the number 2 all over your show.
Thanks for number 2ing all over this, man.
That's me, bro. I'm a number 2 kind of guy.
Um. Okay, so this suggestion comes from Sommer Austin. It's pointilism.
Excellent. I think I am finally finished.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
Wow.
Huh? Yeah, see?
Wow. Wow.
I know what you're thinking. With $1,200 in a patronage, yes, you are correct, sir, and you are welcome.
I mean, there's
Huh?
everything's blending into each other.
Yes. You have to wait for the eye to put the image together.
Can I take a step back?
Oh, yes, you should take a step back, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. It's what I like about it is that wherever I am, it changes. Anytime
Yes,
I step somewhere
that
else.
is the magic of the points. The points follow you in different ways.
I like it too because I'm getting a slight headache when I'm trying to
Yes.
focus, which really makes it that I'm feeling something, which I haven't, as you know, I haven't felt in a long time.
Art evokes emotion. It evokes pain. If you want to feel, this is how you feel right here. Oh, look at it this way.
Wow. I'll tell you what, like I'll be honest, when you said pointilism, I wasn't quite sure what that was when you first said it. And I'm like, hey man, George, do your thing. And you've done your thing, all right.
Magic, eh? Magic.
Wow. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna say yes. I'm definitely gonna take it. And
Excellent.
you have a client for life right there.
This will change your life. Whenever people come over and want to look at your walls, when they see this,
Yeah.
things will be different than they were before.
Now, can I ask you a question?
But of course,
When you paint,
see,
are you thinking of anything particular, or do you just put pen, like the brush to paper, and then you just go?
the question for the ages. Yes, art is a force, and I'm the conduit. When I hold the brush, like Harry Potter holds the wand, the magic flows through me, through it, onto the canvas.
I mean, I would have paid $1,200 just to watch you paint, let alone I get now the finished product.
Yes. It is a performance in and of itself with an out piece here. Jean, I sense that there's no magic in your life. I am filled with magic. I have magic everywhere, but I am getting no magic from you.
George, you're right. You're right. I have no magic in my life. I got nothing in my life. I keep thinking about it. I am so boring. Maybe I need to look at my life differently and maybe find the magic in the common things, but I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just so anxious right now. I'm so stressed, George.
Yes, yes, I was anxious and stressed as well until I reached into this bag and I pulled out the paintbrush that I use. And I have reached into the bag for you and I have pulled this out. It is a harmonica.
I'm,
Blow through the harmonica, Jean. Blow through it.
you say I can blow on the harmonica?
Blow through the harmonica. Oh.
I was born a man with a plan. I was looking for the promised land. I was walking up and down, and then you know what I found. I found myself. Oh yeah, I found myself.
The magic is there, Jean. It is there.
George, what the hell just happened? What just
You
happened?
You put the harmonica to your lips and magic flew through you and out of it and sound and it's exploded all over the place.
But I've never played the harmonica before.
Exactly.
And oh my God.
This magic bag, whenever you reach in, whatever you pull out will be magical and you will instantly feel everything you need to feel in order to master it.
All right, well, let me. Oh my God, I'm torn between wanting to play the harmonica again or reaching into the bag right there.
Well, if you put the harmonica back, you can pull out something different.
All right, but I never get to play the harmonica again, or can I put it back and then maybe reach it again?
That's a good question. I've never actually put anything back in the bag before. I don't know if it would. I don't know. We're going to have to just trust ourselves on this one.
Well, on the one hand, I mean, that was pretty great.
That was very good.
But on the other hand, it's like, I don't know, maybe there's something better. Oh my God. This is a metaphor for my life. I always think there's something better out there.
Yeah.
That's what this is, George. I think that there's always something better out there. And
yes.
My God, maybe that's the point of your art, is that you enjoy what you have and you don't think about what else is out there, but you enjoy every moment, everything you have.
This moment, Jean, is magic.
I'll tell you what, I would have paid any amount of money to have this lesson.
You already did, George. I have your check right here.
Oh, I mean, that just makes it easier.
It does, it does. I like checks. I like the old school way of monetary exchange, of course.
I mean, everything's so easy. I was going to ask you if you're Venmo'd, but then
I do not have Venmo. There's no magic in Venmo.
You don't think about it? I mean, it's very convenient.
It's very convenient. There's no magic. Everything in my life has to have magic, Sean. Magic.
There's no fee in Venmo. Like you send.
There's no fee. Okay, maybe I should try to download the Venmo. Maybe I can find some magic in the app.
I mean, you know, it's something that it could make your life easier. I don't know if it's magical or not, but it would make.
Sean, do not take away from this. You have had a revelation.
Right.
You have magic in your life. You don't need to look for anything better. You have everything you need right here.
This is what I've been searching for. Yes. And it's been inside me the whole time.
Yes.
George, I just want to say thank you. You're an artist, but then you made me realize I'm also an artist.
You are an artist. Use your magic for good.
George! Wait, George, where are you going? No, George, come back. George, where are you going?
Wait, and then he just flew away? I don't
Yeah.
What?
Baby. I mean, that's the end of the story, but really the point of the story is like I found my magic.
Okay, I get it, but I mean, I don't understand why he had to fly. Like, he could have just walked out the door.
It was like a dramatic exit. He's an artist. He took advantage of that, and he flew. No, I don't think you quite understand the gravity. He flew backwards, and it was graceful. It was so.
I don't understand the lack of gravity. I mean, it's cool.
It's an artist, and
okay. I'm an accountant, sweetheart. I'm an accountant. I don't get it. Maybe I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
I just like to say that you know, I don't know any other couple where someone could tell the other that exact story and their partner would take it with such wonderful grace and not be upset
Aw.
about that. So thank you, baby.
Sweetheart, we have an open communication. This is all honesty here. You can tell me whatever crazy outlandish story you want, and I'm still gonna love you.
Will you love me more if I start playing the blues?
What?
I was born a man. Wait, oh, I love you.
Wow, I was just dancing, sort of. I wasn't even trying to. That's crazy, sweetheart. That's crazy.
It's magic, baby. You know what's the most magical thing in my life?
What's that, darling?
It's you.
Oh, stop it.
Give me a kiss.
Mwah.
Scene. Hey, I love that you took it to the relationship after he flew away.
Anybody? Anybody? Oh God, I know it's kind of like it feels almost like an undercut move, but in comedy, whenever you make some crazy move and then you just play a different character that goes, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
why did he do that? I don't know.
So what you're telling me is, yeah, for sure.
Dude, your blues solo. I mean, I know we're doing long form right here, but we're a couple of short form improvisers as well. And just like when I handed you the harmonica and you just went, I was like, yes, Jay, yes.
Well, it's, you know, it is that short form training we have, right?
Yes.
Where it's like, don't worry about where this is going or just
Nope.
get into it, launch into it.
Yeah.
And you will figure it out. And I know also playing with you, you're not doing that to hope I fail.
No,
you're
God,
like,
no.
hey man, you're gonna do this. And I think we need to challenge our partners more in that regard to be like, no, you
Absolutely.
got this, man.
Yeah.
Like, and playing with you, there's nothing that you won't handle that gets
And
thrown
vice
at you.
versa. Yeah.
Right. It's so easy.
We're rocking what? I think between the two of us, like 50 some odd years experience or something.
Dude, well,
We have logged a lot of hours.
man, we've logged, and when you log that many hours, at a certain point, you just don't care about anything but like, how much fun am I going to have right now? How much fun can I have?
That's what I love about both you as a teacher and as someone to play with and just to watch you, because like you always point to the most fun thing possible and go, let's do that.
Yeah.
Every time. That's your whole style.
I mean, it got it's along the way you learn. Either you learn it yourself or you see other people do it, or you're like, oh, what they're doing seems to be a lot of fun. They're making fun choices. Okay, so maybe I watch that person more to learn how they make fun choices, or I get in the situation and be like, what's going to be fun for me right here? And it just, it reminds us of why we got into this. You know what I mean? You got into it to have fun.
Yeah. Good times.
What, tell me about that logo in the background, that slick logo, buddy.
Oh, Roland and Riches, my two-person team with Roland Lopez. We've been at it for over 6 years now. We've headlined some festivals. I think we've played like almost 20 festivals.
Wow.
Which is something I desperately have missed in the past few months.
Dude.
But yeah, we teach workshops. Him and I we do kind of like what you and I just did, total free form. We don't put anything on it. We just get a suggestion and just rip it. And it's just a blast.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of your shows, dude, and you two have such great chemistry. And it's the same thing because he also has short form training. So you're able just to launch into it. And, you know, I think short form adds so much to long form, even if you aren't good at short form, but you can recognize it and appreciate it. It just, when you watch the short form, some of your short form training do long form, it's more action that they want to do. They like to do more than talk about it.
Yeah, and I think vice versa. I think long form can inform. I think the more you learn about anything, it informs the other. But particularly those two have such a symbiotic relationship. I know that, and you probably experience this more than me. But when I first moved to Chicago, there was still the remnants of this weird short form, long form rivalry, and I was like, "What in the hell is happening?"
It's still there, dude. It's still there everywhere. It's still this, and it's not. To me, it's not so much like. It comes more from the long form camp, like they look down upon short form. Not many short form people I feel like bash long form, but I think there is a certain amount of long form people that will bash short form, and I think partly it's they're not good at it, or maybe it's just not their style. But I know a lot of long form players too who are really good who don't bash short form. They might not be good at it, but they're just like, oh, that's just not my style. But they see the value in it, and it just gets me upset when somebody's bashing short form or bashing long. Man, if anybody has heard about improv, that's a plus. I don't care who.
Yeah, right. People are asking, like, you know, well, I had one student ask, they were like, are you jealous of Middleditch and Schwartz because they're on TV? I'm like, I'm ecstatic because improv's on TV.
Yes.
Like, that's amazing.
I hope they open the door for more improv on TV. I hope they open the door for people to watch improv and play improv. And when people when improv purists start making, comments about that show, I'm like, motherfucker, it's on Netflix. Thank God.
Yeah.
Like when Whose Line broke, it was like, oh my God, now people have heard of improv. Like,
yeah.
Same with Middleditch and Schwartz. Right now, we need silly, fun, goofball comedy. And if that can get long form into more homes and more people's minds and get them doing it more, I'm all for it.
And I think, and I'm hoping, and this is kind of one of my missions, I think it's yours too, as a teacher, is I want all of improv to level up its game. And I think by this being out here, people are like, oh, if we want that, we need to get like 10 times better. And I hope that everyone's just like, let's just get as good as we can, as fun as we can, be as entertaining as we can. Because improv can do what stand-up or movies or anything else can do. We can be a viable art form where we make people laugh consistently, where people pay money to see it, I don't know. That's my soapbox.
No, I think it's true. And I think like even how you dress, even coming on here, you're like, oh, I'm going to wear a nice shirt. I'm not going to look ratty. And if we can just take it up, even like what we talk about, instead of saying like, let's do make 'em ups, it's like, no, let's take it just a little bit more seriously. Let's give the audience an entertaining show. It's little things that we learn going along the way of like how you enter on a stage and taking your bows. And if you can add a little bit, just a touch more, I think it will start leveling up. And I think it's okay for us to hold each other and say like, to a higher standard and say, let's try and make this show where we don't just go for like the lowest common denominator. Let's see if we can just push it just a little bit up more. And then the more we can do that, the more serious people are going to take it.
Hell yeah. From your lips to God's ears.
Do you have any thoughts on how to make, I should say, is there a way that improv, I was trying to set it up. I don't know if I could do it. You wrote a book, Improv Made Easier.
I did write a book called Improv Made Easier. And thank you so much for just trying to set that up.
You're so bad.
No, you're killing it. You're killing it. People remember that intro.
Put that on your book cover.
It's a paperback book or a Kindle book, and in a few months, hopefully no more than 2 or 3, it'll be an audio book too, and it's available on Amazon.
Oh, that's cool. And you give some really good hints about, how to make it easier for yourself, which I think is the big thing, is like, how do you make it easy?
Yeah. I mean, it's already hard enough as itself. It doesn't have to be harder than we make it. And I think the main reason I wrote the book was because a lot of improv instruction that I'd been given over the years was too esoteric for me. I needed something concrete, something I could go, oh, do this equals this.
Yeah.
And the more and more I discovered that, it was like, okay, I want to put this out there for as many people as possible.
Oh, dude, it's so
Thanks
great.
for the shout out, buddy.
No, for sure. You're welcome, man. But I think it's one of those books that is on my, like, when people ask me for recommended reading, I'm like, get this one, because you put it in terms where it's like, like trying to get through sometimes like a Johnstone book or even Viola Spolin at times where it gets real thick into things, and you're like, okay, cool, I got to digest that. Like this is a really another way to look at it. So when you're reading, you go, oh, that makes sense. And so I think it's such a part of everyone's, it should be a part of your improv bookshelf,
God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. How can people find you if they want to like reach out to you? Because you do a lot of coaching, not just improv wise, but you do corporate facilitation and short form and long form and all of that. So if people want to follow you on social media or get a hold of you for like a coaching session, how can they do that? 2 best ways to find me. One, I put free content out on my YouTube channel like you do, my youtube.com/richbaker. Super easy. And the main way people can contact me and get some other free content and have conversations and whatnot is go on Facebook @Rich Baker Coaching. Oh, dude, so great. I will put all that information there. It's such a blast playing with you as always. It's been too long. I can't wait to get up in front of folks and play with you some more, my friend.
Ditto and all of it. Thanks so much for having me. This is an honor.
You love, man. Love you, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you back. Bye.